Mike Jones Beats.
I'm the spark that started the fire. They all enemies. If he die, he die. Fuck a survivor. Incendiary memories requiring penalties. Kids who freeze when we tend to three headlights, Venaki. Full moon present in symmetry on bended knee. You couldn't win with alternate versions of 10 of me. When I get bored, I move on to bigger feet. Give you a win, but with a nigga, please. Trophies, the in-betweens. I move on to bigger means. Kill the scene, recording the car tape around the limousine. I toss them in dirty toilet water through porcelain. When they coughing, it's turd shooting out of their orifice. So when they talking, you can tell it's my sauce they offering. Next time, take the dick out of your mouth before talking salty shit. When I'm ready, recompense with corporate. The way I spin the block with these verses, I reverse the earth, back to the verses. Where the locks present version put us in full hip-hop immersion. Haptic gloves, Oculus. Pack this club, tour this bus. The rigmarole is glorious. We New York notorious. I'm Frost. BBN, Jack Frost, what's up? Why don't I never wipe the camera? It seems like I forget to wipe the camera all the damn time. What in the hell? BBN, Jack Frost, how's everybody doing today? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start today off by saying RIP to a 158 villain, Slim Tim. Homie Slim Tim, I grew up with him. He was a great dude. I have quite a few dope ass stories. I told y'all quite a few that he was actually a part of and that he was there with us. And what I want to say is that a lot of us now, we're at that age where we're losing people that we grew up with through childhood. And I just actually saw Tim a couple of months back. I was back at my old neighborhood not my old neighborhood, but with the one that y'all met me at where I lived. And he actually was a barber in around the corner from where I lived. Um, used to live previously. Just salute to the brother. Um, always a solid dude. Always a real one. If you know, if you know, if you know, you know. Copy. Shout out to 158. Shout out to that whole area. Concourse Village, 840, Gerard Walton, um, Jackson Projects, Park Ave, Vietnam. Shout out to everybody over there. Shout out to 165th. Shout out to Grand Ave. Um, Shout out to all the fam over there. Shout out to everybody. I definitely love and miss all of y'all. I know I've been away for a while because I do this, and but definitely when we hear about somebody that we lost in the fam, it definitely brings back memories. With that being said, we're gonna have a great show today. Um, we're gonna be talking about Ghislaine Maxwell. Am I ever saying her name appropriately? Ghislaine, or is it just Ghislaine? Anyway, I like saying Ghislaine. But for anybody that's curious why I say Ghislaine, I'll say it slower. Ghislaine. Okay, so I'm literally calling her that out of disrespect. I just want to be clear on that. With that being said, we have a whole bunch to talk about Ghislaine Maxwell today. We have some to talk about her. I still want to have a conversation about this K-Flock thing, obviously. And I want to open up today for anything that y'all want to talk about in the chat, because I'm going to have a really free-flowing chat today. I'm going to throw the chat up in the conversation right now. Boom, let's get the chat up there. Shout out to Tiandre Willis Sr. becoming part of the BBN gang again. Salute my brother. Glad that you pulled up. Tonight, I plan on having some of the people that are contributors to the channel pulling up on a StreamYard. I've spoken to a couple of you already in the DMs about this. If you're interested, everybody that's interested, reply back today, because the StreamYard is not going to be in midnight today. It's currently going to be sometime during the middle of the day. I'm not sure if it's going to be pre-recorded or live, but it's going to be one of the two. With that being said, let's do roll call real quick, and then let's get to the show. Also, could we please hit that like button, please? Send us some notifications. Shout out to the BBN Network. Says good morning. Come in, take a seat, hit that like button, become a member, join the green team, and then drops the cash at. Shout out to that brother, always trying to look out for us. I'm gonna say the wildest thing. This is the wildest thing, right? This is kind of dope. It is what it is, but you know, I definitely appreciate it, and it is what it is. But I've noticed, since we're not like in terrible times no more, like, I appreciate everybody that pulls up and contributes to the channel and to the platform. But I still need y'all to watch the videos. I still need y'all to share the videos. I still need y'all to hit like. Like, now, because I'm getting blessings coming to me, that doesn't mean that, you know, I don't want the blessings that we already... If I have to lose blessings to get more blessings, that means that I'm just breaking even, right? So I'm hoping that I don't lose blessings because I'm getting more blessings. Because if that's what's happening, then I'm just breaking even. I'm just on the treadmill. I'm hoping I'm not on the treadmill. Shout out to Chill B. I think I remember that name from about 3 years ago, but I don't know. Could also be. Shout out to you. What up, my brother? Good morning. How you doing? He says, good morning. What up, Tiandre Willis Sr.? Once again, he says, good morning. What up, Jay Hodges? He says, good morning, Jack, BB and fam. What up, El Perez? Pardon me. He says, salute, Frost, BB and fam. Dropping all of those Frost. What up, Lovely E? Says, good morning, Frost. I want to say something. Wait, I'll say it in a minute. What up, Florida State's Bully? He says he's dropping frauds, and then he's giving the pounds and the handshakes. We always loves these things. What up, Bears? Bears dropping all of the frauds. He says, blessed day. Chris Jones says, love your channel from B More. Shout out to B More. Salute. Appreciate you, Chris Jones. What up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Space. He says, good morning. Hey, Jake Rose. Check this out. I want to say something real quick. Is there a chance that they might not be going after the pedophiles anymore the way that they were previously? And if that is the case, what changed? I'm going to say this again. Is there a chance that they're not going at the pedophiles as they were previously? And if they aren't, what changed. Now, I'm not gonna go too far into this. I'm just opening up the question so we could hopefully open up our eye over here and pay attention to what's really going on. Um, I'm gonna stay out of the political aspect of it, and I'm gonna stay closer to what actually happened in court. So the first thing I want to do is let y'all know exactly what she was found guilty of. I think that's the best way to start it, right? So let's not forget there were a lot of celebrities that was attached to this. What up, Penny? How you doing? This is BBN Jack Frost. Good morning. Good morning, Penny. What up, Homestead? How you doing? Homestead got ears. You got a whole bunch of ears over there, Homestead. Homestead, I'm not going to always stop in the middle of me talking to reference people in the chat. For everybody that thinks that that's literally what my job is, you're wrong. Anyway, what up, Cynthia Sodersfield? How you doing? It says, salute Jack Frost, BB and fam, green team, salute. VIP Studio says, Trump ain't in. I'm just saying, there were a lot of celebrities that were attached to this. It seemed like they weren't trying to find more people that were a part of the consortium that they had. And instead, they was just trying to find out what crimes she committed and then holding her accountable for those crimes, just so we could be clear. Oh, that means you listening? Salute. You have question marks over there. What are you talking about? The question marks? You have question marks. You confusing ass motherfucker, yo. I'm just gonna let you know. You got ears with question marks and you said that means I'm listening. James S says a lot of high level Democrats. I'm not getting into the political aspects of this. Too tough. But I'm also not gonna avoid them or act like they don't exist. But it says jury finds Ghislaine Maxwell. What? God dang. Jury finds Ghislaine Maxwell guilty of sex trafficking minors for Jeffrey Epstein and 4 other charges. See, this is the problem that I have. Just so we can be clear, if you can say definitively that she sex trafficked them for Jeffrey Epstein, but you're saying that all of these other people had nothing to do, it was just only him. Like, these were all of his friends. They hung out with him all the time. They went to all of the pool parties. But, you know, when he decided to have sex with little girls, he did it all by himself. So, I mean, I don't know about this. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying this isn't. So do you think it's over or just the beginning? Well, due to the fact, just so we can be clear, due to the fact that she's been found guilty already and her trial is over, how do you expect to open up something else without new evidence? And if there was new evidence, wouldn't they have displayed it in this particular trial? So in reality, you would have to wait for somebody to get in power that would then want to prosecute some of the people who were prosecutable in this particular instance, what was left out of the case. The one thing that you have to really pay attention to is, since their names weren't used, or since some of their names was brought up and then they were exonerated, now could they actually be tried if there's a case that comes up? What up, KJ from the mob? You understand what I'm saying? There were people that they were flat out saying, yeah, they was on the plane, but they didn't do this, and they was around on whatever the hell, but they never went to the island. You understand what I'm saying? They were literally using this trial to exonerate certain people's names. So you asked a great question, KJ. Do I think that this is over or just the beginning? Which names did they exonerate? I think that that's the first place that we need to pay attention. Which were the main names that they brought up and said, nah, 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 nah. They weren't involved in shit, though. If we understand who was being exonerated and if we could get an understanding of why they were being exonerated, then it would be a better reason to see if they would probably be trying to revisit this issue and prosecute other people. You understand what I'm saying? Wayne Rios says, good morning, Fraud. Salute Wayne Rios. Says Maxwell's the face of that, and she is not the only one. When people get close, they die or go to jail. That shit runs deep. It's a damn rabbit hole with no ending. This is a fact. This is all facts. And no, my mic is all the way up high. So if anyone can't hear me, it's on you. Copy? My mic is all the way high. I'm talking at a good volume, and there's nothing around me. So if you can't hear me, I'm sorry to say, that's a you thing. Samuel Williams says, salute, I'm getting too old for this. I'm getting too old for this shit. Can anyone else, I'm just asking, does anybody besides NYC Facts and that one other person have a problem with the audio? Because I'm not going to speak higher because there's no need for me to. And my mic's at the max. So it's a you issue. Dude, you keep sending me the same K-Flock videos. It's just, you sending me the same videos, just a different day. You do know this, right? Emmanuel, you do know this? You know you're literally sending me the same exact videos just from a different content creator. Yeah, I seen the video, man. I showed it. I showed all of the videos that was on the video that you showed me. I showed on this channel. None of that is actually new footage yet. I do appreciate you sending it to me though, and I did watch it. Definitely getting too old for this ish. Now look, check this out. Pay attention. I don't think there's nothing wrong with the sound too. Whenever you hear people come in here and say that there's something wrong with the sound and there's nothing wrong with the sound, keep an eye on them. What up, Mike Jones? We got Mike Jones in the house. Yeah. What's up, my brother? Emmanuel says, you seen the part where dude fell on the ground? Yeah, we've seen all of those videos, Emmanuel. I keep sending them, though, because I don't know. Like, keep sending them, because I would hate for there to be one out there, and then I don't get it, because you think I got it. So keep sending them. I appreciate you. What up, Crown Heights kids? He says, Jack, what it look like? Just chilling, my dude. How's it going with you? Hope everything is well. Thank you, everybody, confirming that there's nothing wrong. Now, sometimes people got problems with the volume on their own device. You understand what I'm saying? And they sometimes don't know. They think it's, hey, Jack, turn your shit up. But, it might just be their own device. Jamal Crawford says, peace on the pull-up. Salute. He says, your mic good. Definitely appreciate all of y'all. Also, everybody that's in here today, is Thursday, right? The topic, we're basically talking about Ghislaine Maxwell. For everybody that don't know, we have we got some content dropping today, coming out with Mike Jones, and we had Mike Jones on the show last night. Shout out to Mike Jones. He had to pull off, so we got the brother up in the chat today. Y'all could also, if y'all have any questions, like if he's super producer Mike Jones, just to let y'all know, super producer, okay, engineer extraordinaire. What are you talking about? This is the BBN Mike Jones. This is the real Mike Jones. This is the Mike Jones that got that phone number that y'all don't know. Cappy? But guess who knows it? I don't even care. Yo, Mike Jones, do me a favor. Tell people how often I call people. I don't call nobody. I don't call nobody, just so we can be clear. I got to start calling people. I think that that's kind of rude. It's not on purpose, though. Shout out to Mike Squid. Shout out to Mike Mizak. We got Mike Mizak up in here with the $5 drop. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Who's next, you rat bastards? Let's get back to Ghislaine Maxwell real quick. All right, so check this out. I got something I want to say. Every 2 months. I don't make phone calls. I promise you I don't. I promise you. Let me show y'all something real quick. I'm going to show y'all some funny shit. Look at my text messages. Look at my unread text messages. I am not a getter. I don't use the phone. I don't use phone numbers. Look at my unread text messages. If anybody is telling you I'm out there trying to get people phone numbers to call them or whatever, or contact them or whatever, they lying. Look at my unread text messages. That shit look like, from my angle, it look like it say BT. The fuck? I don't call people. I be too busy dealing with my own shit. I don't got time to be on the phone. I'm hopefully gonna start having time to be on the phone. I don't got time to be on the phone with niggas. But hopefully, I'm gonna now start having time to be on the phone with niggas. Shout out to Rich. I need to pull up in Philly. All right, let's get to the show. Let's get to the show. Let's get to the show. We do a lot of fucking around here. Copy. I just read a message that somebody sent me yesterday, but I just happened to see it today. It's not even on my phone app. It's on. I don't use the phone. That shit look like BET to me. Yo, look at this shit in the reverse. If it looks like 138 to y'all, look at that shit in the reverse. I see the shit in the reverse. This shit look like BET, man. Trying to tell you, man. I'm just a regular guy, man. Nothing special, nothing fancy. I don't even like fancy. If it's looking fancy when I'm doing it, it's all swag. That's it. I'm not even a fancy guy. Let me say something real quick. So let's get back to Ghislaine Maxwell. Somebody said, I said, what changed? Somebody said Trump isn't in. I'm going to 100% agree with that. I think that the direction of the country changed in general because, and I'm not saying Trump isn't in because they're letting people off the hook, just so we could be clear. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when Trump was in office, Trump was going after other politicians actively and overtly and publicly. I don't think I've ever seen a president do that like that before. Could we agree on that? Trump was in the office going at niggas. Trump was in the office waking up 1 o'clock in the fucking morning tweeting niggas. Trump is a different type of president. Trump is a straight New Yorker. I don't care what you don't like about the guy. I'm not a fan of his either. Trump was waking up 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning to tweet niggas. Trump was controlling the fucking stock market with his damn Twitter account. Trump tweet about some shit at 2 o'clock in the morning. You want to know why Trump tweet in the morning? Hold on, stop. Does anybody here know why Trump tweets at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning? What up, Black Power Cross? Does anybody know why Trump tweets at 2 and 3 o'clock? I'm about to tell y'all. It's fucking genius. I know it wasn't his idea. Because it's genius. You want to know why Trump tweets 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning? I'm about to put you on the game. Does anybody... I'm going to wait because I'm hoping somebody knows. And I'm about to put you on the game. That's the thing I love about this channel. You come here, you find out some random shit that you didn't even know existed. Does anybody got an idea? What up, Micah? Trump tweets at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning so he could affect the Japanese stock market and the American stock market. You know how you affect the stock market, Iron Stingles? For everybody that don't know. Put it like this. Trump put out a tweet about the NFL. Better algorithm. Shout out to Mike Jones. Boom. You heard what I said, right? Trump puts out a tweet about the fucking NFL. He sends out a tweet about the NFL. A tweet. He turned the NFL upside down for 4 years. Got a whole quarterback banned from the NFL basically for life. Created a movement to go contrary to the fucking movement that was created to stop fucking blacks from getting killed by the police. One tweet. So when I say who are they exonerating, pay attention to also who they exonerating. But I do want to say this. There's people that have disappeared that are now we're seeing back on social media. I'll just leave it at that. There are a lot of people that we saw disappear off of social media that started coming back to social media the last week or two. I'm not throwing out no names because I'm not going at nobody. I'm not throwing at no names because I'm not going at nobody. But I'm just putting people in the game, just so you know. I'm sorry about that, Elder. This is why I don't like when people send me anything during the show, because man, I hate when people try to fucking nitpick. This is why I don't even like having. I'm gonna say something real quick. So I'm gonna start commenting more or responding back to comments more in the comment section. But if I respond back to your comment and you trying to nitpick, don't look for me to respond back to no more of your comments, because I don't got time for that. Nobody got time to look at a fucking comment and then you nitpick. I respond back because I'm like, okay, it's a reasonable comment and I want to give you some, you know, give you some love. So I respond back, and then you decide to try to nitpick and get me into 30 comment conversation without adding anything new worth me commenting back to. I'm not doing that. Black Power Cross says, thanks Trump had an older white woman tell me who wear Nike. Wait. Thanks Trump had an older white woman tell me who still wears Nikes. What the fuck? It's not for your old ass. Okay, I don't know what you're trying to say right there. Shout out to Black Power Cross. He was pissed off about whatever he's trying to tell us. What up, Sebastian Tamkins? Wayne Rio says, yes, goes having Rose goes deep. Straight no chase says, you had to cough a minute. My G, get that. Yeah, I know. I'm coughing. Sometimes people cough in the winter. You know. Yeah, sometimes people cough. What the fuck, man? I hate when people try to pretend like they trying to be your friend by saying shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what I'm saying, right? Then they're gonna try to pretend, yo, I was just caring about you. No, nigga, that's not what that is. Like, I get it though. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna trick people too though, because there's a lot of people who's stupid and they're gonna fall for it. But I'm not. Shout out to you though. Anyway, also, since this isn't one of our normal topics, you can also put other things in the comment section. We're also open to other dialogues in the comment section. If you want to talk about the K-Flock or if you want to talk about a different situation, just put it in the comment section and we'll see what other conversations we pick up on. What the fuck? I want to say something because I don't make a big deal about this, but I want to say something. And this is why that comment was a bullshit ass comment. Y'all know how often I don't miss a day. You really think out of 4 years, of 5 years of me doing this, I was never sick? You know how many times I come up here and I do this shit and I got a fever and I don't say nothing? You know how many times I come up here and I'm really not feeling well? I ain't gonna lie to you. Salute to that shit. I'm not complaining and I'm not asking for sympathy. The point in which I'm trying to make is I do this shit almost every single day. Nigga, I didn't even have a spot, my nigga, and I was finding somewhere to fucking do lives at. You know how many niggas would have gave up? I ain't even have a spot, my nigga. I was finding places to do live at while having people, the niggas trying to, just the weirdest shit trying to make my life worse. I ain't even have a spot, my nigga. So I don't want nobody telling me nothing about nothing. Copy? Because the shit that I do, most of these niggas, 100% of the people who criticize me can't or won't. Because they either don't got the temerity, they don't got the stick-to-itiveness, and they just don't got the mental fortitude. I'm not going nowhere. Literally too stubborn. I ain't gonna kick that guy though. Obviously, he got some kind of fucking issues with him. Anyway, I just want to point that out there. I just want to point that out. Like I told y'all, shout out to Mike Jones. I was having a conversation with Mike Jones last night in where we was talking with a couple of other people, and the nigga brought that shit up, and I thought about that, and I really have not ever thought about that. I really never thought about that. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. Damn, I was super fucked up. And I still did my show every morning, every night. Still. And so once again, to the community that hung around, the TGE list, or on the list, to the people that hung around and supported, you don't even know the half of it. Copy? I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. It's a real nigga. When people that's really winning, I'm gonna explain to y'all something real quick. And this is just look back at your own life and pay attention to your own life. This is just something I'm gonna say. This is just, I accidentally slept with the window open, right? So I'm not gonna show y'all the window. I was just gonna show y'all the random window I was next to. But I accidentally slept with the window open that I had my head next to. And I didn't know the window was open because these are the fucking curtains I have in the crib. So I didn't know the window was open. So the window was open for like a night or 2 nights. So that's why I've been sounding weird and haven't been feeling well. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying niggas is weird. You understand? Say, pay attention to how niggas try to pollute your mind. But nah, definitely shout out to Jones, because I'm gonna say this. I just want to say this real quick, and then I'm gonna go to a commercial break, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna get back into this conversation. But I just want to say this real quick. Listen, salute, listen. If a nigga ain't doing nothing in life and they criticizing you, they are not criticizing you. They are criticizing themselves. If a nigga ain't doing nothing in life and they are criticizing you, they are not criticizing you. They are criticizing themselves. If a nigga is doing nothing in life and they are criticizing you, they are not criticizing you. They are criticizing themselves. Copy? Now, when a motherfucker is extending themselves to you, they are extending opportunities to themselves. You get it? Understand the way the two different minds work, and you'll realize why you should not be friends with some people. When individuals extend themselves to you, they are extending opportunities to themselves. You get it? Pay attention. Pay attention to the people that come on the platform and fuck with me. All of them are successful. Pay attention to the people who come and talk shit about me. None of them are successful. Copy? Pay attention to the people who criticize me. None of them are successful. Pay attention to the people who clap for me. All of them are successful. What up, Artie D. Glass? He says, good morning, Frost. Chilling, my brother. What up, Cynthia Sodersfield? How you doing, baby girl? I need to talk to both of y'all today also, because we have a thing that we're going to do, and I need to talk to both of y'all today. Y'all should both know what it's about. At least I know Artie D. Glass does. With that being said, let's get back to this Ghislaine Maxwell. Yes, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's self. Do y'all understand that the main reason why I don't deal with certain people isn't because they're doing evil to me. It's because they're doing evil to themselves in my name. When you talk shit about me, when you try to dog me and talk crazy about me and you lie on me, you're doing evil to yourself using my name, because you're going to have to go to God and be held accountable for it. So now when you go stand in front of God, God is going to have to start and you be held accountable for your sins. which is a lot of them will be lies, you're going to be bringing my name up to God. You're going to be going to hell in my name. So no, I don't want those people around me. What the fuck? Back to Ghislaine. All of the Ghislaines. Yo, that's like the perfect. Yo, how could they not know that she was up to no good? That's like the perfect fucking porn name. Like, how is it? Like, Ghislaine. That's not the perfect fucking porn name? How didn't they know something was going on with her? Like, they should have immediately known. They should have met her and be like, "Hey, this is my concubine, Ghislaine. Ghislaine it is. Ha All of the funds we're gonna be having." They should have knew right off the rip. Like, what the fuck? Her name is Ghislaine. What did you expect? Let's read over some of these charges and stuff right here. Let's get a I have one already. We're gonna use the NBC one. We're gonna go over. I'm gonna read some of this stuff so we could go over some of what the charges and everything was. It says British socialite Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted Wednesday on 5 federal sex trafficking charges after a jury concluded that she played a pivotal part in recruiting and grooming teenage girls to be sexually abused by her close confidant, the wealthy financier Jeffrey Epstein. Now, Maxwell was found guilty on 5 of the 6 federal counts she was charged with and faces up to 65 years in prison. The judge has not set a sentencing date. Okay, so 2 things just happened. The first thing is I stopped reading right there. Hold on. 2 things just happened. The first thing is I stopped reading right there because I read that line. It was like, oh shit. And then the second thing that happened was that was actually okay. It says continue reading. Okay, I was about to say that was the end of the fucking article. It says a jury of 6 men and 6 women reached a verdict of the federal sex trafficking trial in New York City after 6 days of deliberations that bookend the holiday weekend. As deliberations dragged on, U.S. District Judge Allison Nathan, who oversaw the case, worried that the Omicron variant or the coronavirus and rising case numbers in the city could lead to a mistrial. She had told the jury that if no verdict was reached, it would have to deliberate through the holiday weekend. She just threatened them. She just threatened them. Maxwell's convicted on conspiracy to entice minors to travel to engage in illegal sex acts, conspiracy to transport a minor with the intent to engage in criminal sexual activity, transporting a minor with the intent to engage in criminal sexual activity, and conspiracy to commit sex trafficking of minors and sex trafficking of sex trafficking to commit sex trafficking of minors and sex trafficking of minors. That's a fact, James S. That's why I stopped. That's a fact. Somebody wrote a minute ago. Cynthia Sartersfield said, "I thought she had orgies." Yeah, well, one of the things she was convicted of was criminal sexual activity. That's when she had sex with the minors. So she was convicted of that. Illegal sexual acts, conspiracy to transport, pardon me, with the intent to engage in criminal sexual activity. She was I guess that's the charge. I don't know. I guess I'm here with you on that one. Where's the but I guess it was under one of those, I'm assuming. As the verdict was read, Maxwell appeared to sit still and did not look back at the crowd behind her. Once the jury's 4 men finished reading, Maxwell poured herself a cup of water, drank it, and confirmed. She went into this shit knowing she was gonna get found guilty. She already knew. And it seems like she was extremely cavalier, leading me to believe that she might talk. I don't know. Maybe she was waiting to be found guilty. I don't know. They saying after the jury was finished read, she just poured herself a cup of water, drank it, and talked to her attorneys. After another one of Maxwell's attorneys confirmed that she could get a COVID-19 booster shot in custody, that's what she was concerned with, she briefly looked back at her siblings who sat in the front row before she was led away. Virginia Goffrey, one of the first victims of Maxwell and Epstein to step forward, but one of the victims named in the case said she will remember this day always, having lived with the horrors of Maxwell's abuse. I'm going to say something real quick for everybody that's not even understanding how terrible what they was doing was. And I don't want to be too descriptive because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. But allegedly, they were using toys on minors and disrupting the whole entire innards of these minors so bad that they had to go to the hospital. And I think one person is like, quite a few of them have like, can't have kids now, and their whole entire reproductives, everything's has been destroyed. So I just want to let people understand that that's also what was going on over here. Wayne Rios says Jeffrey was an Israeli intelligence officer and got by like that. Also, he was gathering dirt on different politicians to keep them to support for Israel. Why do you think support for Israel is always strong? Boom. So is this an attack on Israel? Yeah, that's interesting. Be right back. Give me 1 second. I'm going to send y'all to a real quick break. I'm the spark that started the fire. They all enemies. If he die, he die. Fuck a survivor. And sending memories requiring penalties. Kids will freeze when we tend to three headlights. Vinaki. Full moon present in symmetry. On bended knee. You couldn't win with alternate versions of 10 of me. When I get bored, I move on to bigger feet. Give you a win, but with a nigga, please. Trophies, the in-betweens. I move on to bigger means. Kill the scene, recording the car tape around the limousine. I toss them in dirty toilet water through porcelain. When they coughing, it's turd shooting out of their orifice. So when they talking, you can tell it's my sauce they offering. Next time, take the dick out of your mouth before talking salty shit. When I'm ready, recompense with corporate. The way I spin the block with these verses, I reverse the earth back to the verses. Where the locks present version put us in full hip-hop immersion. Haptic gloves, Oculus. Pack this club, tour this bus. The rigmarole is glorious. We New York notorious. I'm Frost. Alright, so first, could I get 5 to 10 $10 drops? Somebody put the Cash App in the chat. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. That's crazy. You know, ever since I moved in this crib, y'all motherfuckers forgot that the Cash App exists. Is there a reason for that? Well, not ever since. I'm just saying. I'm feeling away. I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling away. I'm like, so since I'm doing a little bit better, y'all niggas, y'all don't fuck with the channel like that no more? With that being said, I'm starting to believe. Okay, so somebody said Jeffrey Epstein was Israeli. What up, DZ? Shout out to DZ. Says BB and Jake Rules, the flame spitter, psycho bomb. It's not spelled that way, but thank you. I appreciate you. It's spelled regular. I didn't spell it no. It says PSYCHOBOB. PSYCHOBOB. That's it. It's simple enough. Nothing special. Nothing special. It's simple. What up, King Slayer? Somebody said that he was Israeli intelligence. If he was Israeli intelligence, you know what? I could believe he killed himself. I could believe he committed suicide if you're also telling me he's in Israeli intelligence. If you're telling me if he really is Israeli intelligence, I could believe he killed himself. Absolutely. You know, when you're making a soldier, you you know when you're making a soldier, one of the things that you're also trying to create is a loyalty that they will kill themselves before they will turn on you. You know that, right? So if you're telling me that he was Israeli Israeli military, I could believe he killed himself. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. What up, James Benson? I could believe he killed himself. If you're telling me he's Israeli military, I could believe he killed himself. That's just me talking. I could believe he killed himself. Yeah. So, like, do y'all know military people, especially like military people that was in the military, like lifelong military people? Half of the motherfuckers that killed themselves before they turned on their country. What the fuck are you talking about? So they really trying to make it seem like, I mean, maybe the guards turn their heads so he can kill himself, and they act like they didn't see shit. But yeah, I could believe he killed himself. I could believe he killed himself. If he was an Israeli military, if he's any military, I could believe he killed himself. D Vertical. Because if you're shout out to D Vertical, because he's in military for how many years? Right? You that's your life. Shout out to Black Power Cross. He says, with the $5 drop, he says, since you moved BBN, fam has been slacking. Thank you. I'm not the only one that noticed that. Like, I'm not complaining. I love y'all. I love y'all guys. But I'm not the only one that noticed that. Thank you. Sometimes I be feeling like an idiot because I be thinking something and I be like, man, I just might be me thinking this shit. That shit's not true. Thank you. I knew I wasn't thinking. Let me. I gotta go. Put this thing in garbage. Oh, shit, thank you. I'm not the only one that noticed that. Thank you. What the fuck, yo? Shout out to James S. Salute. All you see is smoking feet. Two $5 drops. Niggas heard the call. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I prefer when y'all give each other the call. Like Black Power Cross just did. The guards were sleeping and the cameras was off. Like I said before, I could see what the fuck is up with this shit. I'm using this shit right here as a cushion because this chair that I'm sitting on is just wood. I could believe that the guards turned the other way while he killed himself. 100%. I could 100% believe that. Yeah, and James S. pulled up. Salute. Definitely appreciate both of you guys. I wish it came to the cash app, but it is what it is. I need everything everywhere. How else are we supposed to grow the platform? Every time I get to a point, I'm going to tell you something. First of all, salute. First of all, salute. All right? Just first of all, salute. I if not for the strength of this community, I don't know where I'd be. So first of all, salute. But I'm saying every time I get to a point where now I'm like, damn, we almost over the hurdle. We about to get to the spot. Everybody go disappear. I'm like, what the fuck, man? It is what it is, though. Let's go. Lee Vincent said his dad was Israeli intelligence. Y'all making it sound like something right now. I don't really want to get into this whole conversation, but y'all making it sound like something. Y'all trying to make it sound like they was spies. That sound like they was spies, my nigga. Blue Boy Home, salute. That sound like they spies. Tell me where I'm wrong. These niggas sound like spies. Everything that you motherfuckers is telling me now is making it sound like these dudes were spies. If they were spies, I 100% believe he killed himself. Like, we got to stop doing that. We got to stop looking at a person and say that person is that. But then shit that falls inside of that criteria, we act like it can't be possible. We really got to stop doing that. Shout out to El Prez. He says, let's start some petty wars. El Prez shows up with the $5, 1 cent drop. He said, you rat bastards. I know what they talking about. Jack Frost is not wrong. Black Power Cross is not wrong. James S. is not wrong. We have not been doing any of the BBN festivities for a long time. And you rat bastards, I'm here for the petty wars. El Prez with the $5 and 1 cent drop. Let's go. What up, Liberty Hazelton? We got Liberty Hazelton up in the house. Liberty pulled up in here the other day, but I had a guest on. And when I have guests on, I don't always speak. I felt kind of bad I didn't stop the show. Cynthia Sautersfield says Jeffrey had J. Edgar Hoover files on a lot of people. Yes, if you're trying to tell me what these dudes was, what you telling me what these dudes was, what the fuck? Baby Blue. Okay, hold on. Now y'all making me stop the whole entire everything I'm doing. Hey, Black Power Cross, send me some update on who this Baby Blue guy is all the way. I don't really got time to be going in through all of this shit. See, oh shit, nah. What the fuck? Okay, maybe I was looking at the wrong thing. Hold on. Anyway, I don't want to get into all of that. We're not getting into all that. I'm not getting into all that. I'm not on nobody's side about nothing. I'm not getting into all of that. He one of the group men is Pretty Ricky. No, that's a different dude. That's a different dude. We talking about a whole different dude. I'm not getting into none of that. Can y'all stop bringing y'all fucking gang politics in here to me? Can y'all stop doing that? I don't really want to get involved in no fucking gang politics of any time. All right? God dang it. No gang politics. Let's get back to what we was doing. What the fuck? All right, here we go. Um, I don't know the way y'all making them sound now. Like they was whole super spies out here, jet setting around the world. Anybody knows like that sounds like they was super spies. What the fuck? These niggas was whole super. These was movie villains. Now you good, all the D Glass. These were movie villains, homie. These were whole movie villains. That's another thing. Don't nobody hit the like button no more either. If I don't say I'm not gonna tell y'all something, if y'all don't hit the like button, nobody hit the like button. Like, I don't know how to do this shit. I mean, I know how to do like I don't know what to say. This is what I think. I think most of the people that watch this channel actually do want us to go away. So they watch the channel, but they don't watch the channel because they want good things to happen. They watch the channel because they just can't wait for me to die. They can't wait for me to just go away. So they never hit the like button. They don't share videos. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I think I can't never get no likes. Because it's just insane for me to consistently have 80, 90 people in the room, 100 people in the room, and then I'll have videos where I got like 20 likes, 30 likes, and 40 likes. It's crazy. So obviously the majority of the people in here are just watching because, they literally don't like me. Shout out to E. Simmons. This is good morning. How you doing today, baby girl? Hope everything is doing well. Lee Vincent said her dad died suspiciously as well. I don't know if I get more love than hate, to be honest. I probably get more love than hate only because the people who love me a lot. So I'm going to agree on that. The people who love me a lot. That's a fact. I definitely appreciate that. Don't let nobody get that shit twisted. The people that love me a lot. But that's crazy. Like, I consistently have a lot of people in here just Niggas just don't want to hit the like button. So why else would you be in here? You don't want to hit the like button, like, but you show hip here all the time. But you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah, I definitely the people that love me, love is big. So that's definitely appreciative. Um, with that being said, uh, Ghislaine Max, they sound like supervillains. I don't know no other way to put that. They sound like they fucking supervillains. They sound like they're somewhere twisting. He's somewhere like this. This is what they sound like. They sound like fucking supervillains. You telling me that they was apparently ex-Israeli military, or he was, and her father's Israeli military? First of all, if you're in Israel, everybody has to go to the military. So I don't know. You do know that, right? Yeah, nah. We don't do all caps, homie. Even saying hit the like button, we're not doing all caps. I appreciate you though. Next time, don't do all caps. I have to stick to the rule. Listen, pay attention. Listen, pay attention. Every single person in Israel have to go. If you born in Israel, you have to go into the military. So are you saying that he was in the military, he was an active military person, or are you just saying he was born in Israel, so he had to go to the military at one time? Because every single person in Israel, every person in Israel has to go to the military for like 2 or 3 years. You do know this, right? I'm not talking about the Israeli intelligence of her father right now. I'm just literally just pointing out something that's a factual information. Yeah, everybody got to go to the military. So I'm not talking about whether her father was Israeli military or not. I'm not saying he isn't. What I'm saying is, as far as Jeffrey Epstein is concerned, was he more advanced in the military, or did he just go do his regular time like everybody else had to do? Because if he just did his regular time like everybody else had to do, then maybe he wasn't the big bad. Maybe it was her. And if she was the big bad, then no, she's not snitching. That's the one thing that I hate. Let me say something real quick. That's one thing that I hate that they did with um New Jack City. That's one thing that I hated about New Jack City. How they had dudes snitch on the stand like that. Like y'all don't understand. When they had Nino Brown snitch on the stand like that, like I know what they was doing. I don't really want to get into it. Wayne Rio says intelligence world is a whole another world with no rules till you caught. Then it becomes a matter of how much power you have. As if none, you die. But if you have some type of power, then you live. Cynthia Sautersfield said the first time Jeffrey was charged, they did a deposition, and he did his sentence on the weekends in Florida. Yeah, uh, yeah, that's when the thing with the girl, right? Well, all of them are things with a girl. So boom. Yeah, but I do think I remember hearing about that. He had a spot in Miami, and there was this young girl, and the first time he actually had sex with her or whatever, what if you listen to what she says, um, people are just evil, right? So you do understand a lot of these motherfuckers that y'all think is funny on the internet. If they had the opportunity, they would do just what Jeffrey Epstein is doing and worse. Think about it like this: these niggas have no power and no money, and they get on the internet all day and lie about other niggas. What do you think that these people would do if they had power and money? What do you think they would do? You understand? So a lot of these individuals, if they had the opportunity, they'd be just like these niggas. That's why I keep saying, watch out for the people that you see trying to badmouth good niggas. All right? Because there's a lot of good niggas out there that do bad shit. But there's a lot of evil people out there. And the evil people, they always are going to want people who have a good heart to stay low. You understand? Definitely, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's a fact, Wayne Rios. Unless you just know some incredible shit, then it's what you know. Yeah, so they had the situation that happened in, and I believe the girl said she walked in and he was like, uh, he took his clothes off. Other girl took her clothes off. Ghislaine started giving him a massage, and then they brought the girl over and had the girl then give him a massage or whatever the case is, and they made it seem like it was normal. But did y'all hear about the girl that they said that had to go to the hospital in New York and all of her insides was tore up? Her whole insides was just tore up. Well, the Cynthia Sattersfield said in that deposition, Ghislaine was not to be charged. Well, first of all, let's fast forward to right now. So she just got found guilty, and the judge is saying that he doesn't even know when he's going to sentence her. So that's the only reason why the judge wouldn't know when he's going to sentence her is because the prosecution or the district attorney, part of me, is working out some kind of deal with her and her side. So I don't know what to say. Do you really think people are still out the water? Or do you think they're gonna start snitching? Do you think she's gonna come off of some of this information she have or not? I got a question. Um, I'm pretty sure that she's done so much evil that there is an amount of time that she could be given that will be adequate. Okay, so I'm gonna say something real quick. In this time and day and age that we live in, we have been desensitized to the point where people don't really recognize evil for what it is. People don't really recognize. People like to say somebody is being mischievous when a person is has evil intent. One of the main reasons why we're gonna keep having school shootings. One of the main reasons why we're gonna keep having school shootings is because people see that their kids have problems. People see that there is an issue in a place, but the way that we're programmed in this world now, you have to keep giving people more room and more space, the more wrong they are. So the more a person is fucked up, the more you have to give them opportunity to correct the shit, especially if they're not black, just so we could be clear. The more that a person is not right, you have to give them opportunity to um, correct themselves. And I think that sometimes you give people too much room to correct themselves. I'm gonna give you a great example. One of the things that sometimes media do, and it's underhanded, and whenever the real media does this, it's underhanded, it's seen as underhanded. The real media don't do this anymore. The only media that does this is like bad media. You won't see NBC doing this, you won't see ABC doing this, you won't see any real media doing this. And what they do is they say a lie on purpose to try to force somebody to come interview with them. So they'll say a lie, and then they'll keep lying and lying and lying and lying and say, well, the person, they got to come talk to us if they want to clear it up. No, never go speak to those people. I'm going to say this again. Never go speak to anybody who is purposely lying on you to be able to then have a conversation with you. Never. Because once you speak to them, now you're encouraging other people to do the same thing. If that person want to lie forever, let them lie to the day that they motherfucking die. But I promise you, the worst thing you can ever do is speak to that person again. Okay? So that's just a little bit of game. That's the, however you want to put it. It's a little bit of however you want to deal with it. If a person is actively lying on you, and their whole thing is, well, they got to talk to me, they're lying. Why the fuck would you talk to somebody who is lying? Copy? They're not wrong, they're lying. You don't talk to a person who is lying. You talk to a person who is wrong. Wayne Rio says, a lot of high-ranking government officials are in that type of world, which is why whenever someone gets too close, they die or disappear. High-value assets don't die. I'm going to kick 300. You want to know why we're kicking 300? Because when we was doing drops, 300 came in here and started talking about some Crip nigga and changed the whole mood of the whole fucking show. I'm just looking at that shit. Like, why did he do that? Why, when our energy started going good and we start getting on the roll, why did he come in here and start bringing up gang members that other gang niggas is gonna have a problem with? Like, why would he do that? My brother's 15. My brother 15 years lied about my older cousin talking to his BM, then accused me of the same thing. I cut him off, never again. Dude ain't have no proof or receipts. Well, first of all, the issue is probably his baby mama being easy. That may be the issue. Copy. So whatever the problem is between him and his baby mama. You don't know what's going on with them. Um, she might be gaslighting the nigga. That's his baby mama. I'm gonna say something. Never let nobody you don't trust sleep in the bed next to you at night. If you don't trust the person, don't sleep next to them. Lee Vincent says she's going. I don't want to explain why. I'm just that's some of the best advice that anybody could ever give you if you know anything about anything. Never ever sleep next to people who you do not trust. Um, Lee Vincent says she's going in for life. One of the guilty charges. Well, they haven't even decided when they're gonna do her sentencing. So obviously there's something else going on, right? They haven't even decided when they. My dude, the judge says that he's not even gonna. He doesn't even have a date for a sentencing yet. There's no telling what's gonna happen. I mean, do I expect for her to? I don't expect for her to ever be free again. But somebody put the Cash App in the chat. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App if y'all don't mind. What needs to really be considered is, how is she looking at the situation? Is she looking at the situation like, I think that's more of a tell. Like, how's she looking at the situation? Like, is she looking at the situation like I got caught, but other people are getting away? Is she looking at the situation like, it was, I almost made it, right? Like, how's she looking at the situation? That's what I'm curious about. Anyway, can we move on to this K-Flock thing real quick? I just want to add this to the conversation. We're still talking about Ghislaine. You can put anything into the chat about her. I want to add K-Flock to the conversation if y'all don't mind. Before we get to the K-Flock, I think these niggas finally said they're going to deliver my fucking bed and my couch today. It just says expected. I don't know if they're gonna actually. It don't say it went out. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. I might have to fucking cancel the damn thing. With that being said, can we talk about this K Flock thing for a moment? Hold on. Before we even get to the K Flock, I'm gonna end this just so y'all can see what the poll is saying. It's 8 minutes in, 22 people voted. Um, do you think Ghislaine will snitch now for less time? 54 people said yes. 45 people said no. 54% of the people said yes. 45% of the people said no. 22 votes in. I don't personally know. I do think they're gonna try, but I don't personally know what she's gonna. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't personally know if she's gonna decide to snitch or not. Don't have the slightest idea. Don't have the slightest idea. All I know is don't come to me to tell me about crimes. I don't want to commit any crimes with anyone about anything, going anywhere on anything. I don't want to know nothing about no crimes. I don't want to be a part of no crimes. Don't bring crimes around me. I'm fine. I'd rather be whole bunch of vanilla. Copy? I'm fine with it. I've been boring as shit, but free. I don't want to be a part of no crimes. I don't need that type of shit to feel like I'm important or anything. I promise you. I don't need to be part of whatever you consider the it crowd to be. I don't care about that shit. I don't know about K Flock is not getting out on bail. Uh K Flock shot a dude allegedly, at least what the evidence is saying, or at least what he's arrested for, is shooting a guy in broad day and 10 a.m. in the morning. Before fucking noon. Dude, it's 10:11 now. Wayne Rio says Flock is a super dummy like the rest of them youngins. There's no hope for him. Just fall back. It's not worth the drama or the headaches. I'm not real big on giving up. I'm gonna say something. I be wanting to give up all the time. Like I just be like, I'm just tired of fighting. You understand? Like really. That's why I promise you, if you're an individual that is I gotta have arguing with or drama with, I promise you, I'm literally gonna try never to talk to you. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. Like I'm literally gonna try never to talk to you. Like on some real shit. I don't want no drama, no problems, no nothing. Right? So I don't think we should just give up on the youth. I'm not on that type of time. I don't think we should give up on anything. I'm not on that type of time. One of the most Spider-Man is my favorite superhero growing up reading comic books. Not just because of with great power becomes great responsibility. But Spider-Man's main thing was if you just hold out for one more moment, something good is gonna happen. You just gotta hold on a little bit more. So no, I'm not giving up on the youth. Just gotta hold on. Just a little bit longer. Something gonna happen. Um, Rich says, I don't want nothing to do with low frequency stuff. Laugh out loud, leave that over there. Basically, I don't have time for that. I like to remain in elusive as possible. Um, just some real shit. Pay attention. So A lot of times we don't progress in life, and it has nothing to do with us. It has something to do with the people that's around us. Not all of your wins is meant for everybody. Sometimes you're only doing bad because the people that's next to you, or the people that you standing with, or because of the people that you love, that you were blessed, don't deserve your blessings. People don't get that though. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give you the best. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I have people that don't do half of what I've done as far as social media, creating a platform or whatever. But every time they talk to me, they always want to tell me what I need to be doing. They don't want to help me do any of the stuff I'm trying to do. But they always want me to stop what I'm doing and tell me what I need to be doing. I'm never going to listen to these people. You want to know why? Because where was you at when I was in the gym? All right, so when I bring you around and when I'm trying to fuck with you, I'm not trying to fuck with you to do the thing that you're trying to do. I'm not. I'm just keeping it a whole stack with you. I'm going to say this again. Michael Jordan, not Michael Jordan, let's say a pro NBA player gets on the court and he's playing with some high school kids and they're playing in a game that they're really trying to win. Is the pro NBA player going to say, you know what, I'm just going to follow y'all guys' lead? Or is the pro NBA player going to say, come on, just let's do it this way and get this shit over with and get this dub? So that's what you got to think in mind. So people don't, some people don't care about you. They just want to have the ability to control what you do. They want to be able to go tell other people that, nah, he gonna do the thing. I got him. Don't worry. That's my man. Or that's, that they want to have that ability. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm fine being by myself, doing whatever I do. I find whenever I go isolate myself and stay by myself and remove other people, then all of a sudden my blessings start coming. While the other people is busy talking about stupid shit like karma. Like, what are you talking about? I'm getting blessings. Blessings is also karma. Blessings is also karma. Wayne Rio says, it's too much headaches dealing with them, and I'm getting, well, no, I'm not getting into that. I'm not giving up on people. God didn't give up on me, right? So God first. So shout out to you, Wayne Rios, and I believe that you have the right to feel the way that you want to feel. Boom. I'm not getting involved with that conversation because I'm not going to stand out here bad mouthing our youth, and I'm also not going to stand out here and make it seem like the older guys are destroying the youth. I mean, there's some bad older guys, there's some bad youth, there's some bad people. What we need to do is start creating a community. I try, but obviously I'm not good at creating a community with good people in it. Look at all the evil people that stay around our community. So I'm not good at it. I'm just gonna, at least I can't be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's so many evil people in our community, like, that stay like albatrosses around our community. So I can't be good at creating a community with good people. I hope one day to meet somebody who's real good at creating communities that got, more good people than, what we got going on over here. I'd appreciate that. We got a lot of good people over here. Don't get it confused. But once again, uh, we're in the chat, 85 people. I got 55 likes. Like, just off the strength, a good person is gonna be like, yo, I fuck with this dude. Let me just hit the like button. That's the least I could do. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. No, I'm not saying that some people hold you back. I'm not saying that at all. I do agree that sometimes people hold other people back, but I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that sometimes you have blessings that's your blessings and they're not for other people. I'm not saying other people are holding anybody back. I'm not saying that somebody else is blaming anybody for anything. I'm not saying any of that. All I'm saying is that sometimes your blessings is for you. Sometimes your blessings could be given to other people, but sometimes we have people around us that are not supposed to benefit from our blessings for whatever the fucking reason is. I'm not God. So what God does is when you're around those people, he does not allow for you to elevate. Or whenever you're around those people, whenever you'll know those people, like whenever something good start happening to you, the person is gonna tell you how you're gonna fail. Whenever you're gonna get a win, the person is trying to discredit it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not hard to tell who these people are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying they're bad people, just so we can be clear. They might be good people. They might just, their mindset or their mannerisms, or maybe they was hurt in their life at some point, and maybe you remind them of somebody that isn't even who you are. So since you remind them of somebody that you're not even, to them, they just hate you. They don't even know you. You just remind them of a person. You probably look like a person, walk like a person, said a word like a person. Who the fuck knows? Infiltrators. Yeah, like, yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't want to work with nobody on YouTube now. I don't want to work with nobody on YouTube. Like, okay, so I have people who I like on YouTube who I'm cool with, and they keep hitting me up sometimes, and they be like, yo, let's go work on this project and work on it. But I can't work on that project with you, because I know if I work on that project with you, there's going to be people there that I don't fuck with. Copy? So I either have to show up, see the niggas, and then be like, I'm not doing it. And that's wasting all our time. So instead of me showing up, seeing the niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you what niggas like doing sometimes. They like having people involved in shit. Then you get involved and you're doing something for 2-3 days, 2-3 weeks. Y'all working on it. And then all of a sudden, yeah, I know you don't fuck with this person, but they was not. I'm not doing that. So when I know that you fuck with people I don't fuck with, I fuck with you, but I'm probably not going to work with you. And this is just a fact. So there's a lot of people that have been asking me to work with them, but to be perfectly honest with you, you probably fuck with somebody who put out videos about hate on me. If you fuck with anybody that put out videos about hate on me, there's a good chance I'm not gonna fuck with you. I'm not gonna do no, and I don't care what I lose. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Like, I'm just throwing that out there. Like, so I don't care. So there's people that want to do business with me. Um, like, I want to fuck with Mike Jones. I fuck with Mike Jones. I know Mike Jones don't fuck with nobody I don't fuck with. I know Mike Jones people don't fuck with people I don't fuck with. I know Mike Jones is solid. I know Mike Jones people is. I've met tons of Mike Jones people. All of them niggas is solid. You understand what I'm saying? So if Mike Jones hit me up and say he want to do a thing, all I need to do, or if I got the time, I'm on it. If I got the time, if I got the ability to do it, I'm on it. But there's other people that they might hit me up and I might love them. I might have more love for them than I got for Jones. But I know that their people is people I can't deal with. So I really can't really do nothing with you. You understand what I'm saying? I could be seen with you. We could take some pictures. We could go talk. We could chop it up here and there. If I have it, it's yours. You understand what I'm saying? But I know that once I start trying to deal with you, there's a good chance that that person I don't fuck with might pull up. And you might really try to talk me into working with this nigga. So I don't even want that to be an option. You understand? I don't even want that to be an option. If I know you talk to a nigga I don't fuck with, and I don't care how much I love you, I'm probably not gonna work with you. And I don't care. And it's no hard feelings. I love you. But nah, I don't even care. I don't even care. Or that energy. For real, for real. I'm saying it dead on live. That energy. For real, for real. So I fuck with you, but nah. Like, if you fuck with obvious certain people, I'm never gonna fuck with you. And I don't care. I don't care what happened. What we talking about? Put it in the chat. What we talking about? Put it in the chat. I'm just saying that because y'all be asking me why I don't be doing certain why I don't be working with certain people that I'm obviously cool with and that I obviously got love for. That's why. And I'm never gonna change that stance. So it is what it is. I promise you, if you do me dirty, we taking that shit to the grave, homie. We taking it to the grave. I promise you. What we talking about? Put it in the chat. Are the D glasses integrity? Well, a lot of people don't even know what integrity is. A lot of people just think integrity. A lot of people don't know what integrity is. You understand? Like a lot of people don't know what it is. I hear a certain individual. I'm not even gonna call their name. I don't even want to call their name on the show no more. Motherfucker running around telling people I want his phone number. You crazy? You think I honor Trump? I'm kicking you straight out of here. Boom. There you go. There you go. Anybody else want to tell a lie? I think people don't know what integrity is, just to be honest with you. I think people think integrity is whenever you agree with them. I think people think honor is whenever you agree with them. I think people think whenever you agree with them is whenever you're anything positive, and if you don't agree with them, you're anything negative. That's what I think. Time to cleanse your time, body, and space. Going into a new year, I need all toxins be gone. That's a fact, Rich. We going into a new year. That's a fact. Could somebody throw the cash app in the chat? Rich said, no, no, no. I just kicked him. Not doing that. I just kicked him. I just kicked him. Could we drop bags? I mean, if y'all want to drop bags on that rat bastard, y'all can hit him with all of the bags. But yeah, I just kicked him. We're not doing that. You understand what I'm saying? I just kicked him. I don't really care about that. People coming in, they just say a lie. Just kick them. Just let everybody know. That's just a lie. You kick them. What am I going to do? You can't disprove a lie, man. A person could just lie on you. You can't disprove a lie. You only could prove the truth. So since you can't disprove a lie, somebody lie on you, that means that the only way for you to tell people to prove that the person is lying, for you to tell people your business. You understand? That's the only way. So a person could just lie on you. You understand what I'm saying? You can't disprove a lie. You only could prove the truth. That's just jail politics that niggas do. So that's another reason why. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you. That one person I used to work with here over, I don't really want to deal with no more jail niggas because of that nigga. Just keeping it a stat. Like most of my friends is jail niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Almost everybody I grew up with, all the jail niggas. You understand what I'm saying? But that made me not really want to. I don't want to deal with niggas on a professional level unless I know that, you know, where they at over here. Oh, that's this nigga? Okay. I'm at that age where a lot of people I grew up with is passing away. I'm at that age where a lot of people I grew up with is passing away. A lot of you young niggas is never gonna be able to live that long. To know how it is that niggas you grew up with is dying. Because y'all niggas is dying while y'all still growing up. So a lot of y'all niggas, a lot of y'all niggas is never gonna know this. It hurts. It's very upsetting. You understand? I just got into an argument with Pops on Christmas. Rich says I just got into an argument with Pops on Christmas. He think I love Trump because I said a few positive things about him. I don't mess with none of the bummer clock. We not doing this. Look, this is the problem, right? People like to project. So their whole thing is, if you don't hate absolutely every single aspect about a thing as much as they hate the thing, then that means that you love it. It's all gaslighting. Shout out to that shit. So I don't gotta hate something as much as you hate it. Yeah, you copy? And I think that it's a lack of integrity if somebody does something good and you don't acknowledge it because you don't like them. I think that's a lack of integrity. Now, you could just say it don't matter. That's a whole nother thing. Because, you know, if Hitler saved the cat out of a tree, I don't think that would matter. But he still saved the cat out of the tree. But I don't think it'll matter. He's still an evil person. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm not gonna lie. At 300, nigga did that shit. That shit just fucked up my energy. We've been going the whole week, right? I just want to say something real quick. Um, I know I'm gonna get mad criticism for this shit I'm about to say, but we've been going the whole week ever since we pulled up in here. Um, First of all, I want to give appreciation to everybody that's ever supported the channel. Don't get this confused, but this ain't the end. Like I still got a long road to hoe. Oh yes, we talk. I saw Boba Fett episode 1. I'll talk about that. Give me 2 seconds before we end out. I'll talk about that. Um, you know what? Just I'll talk about the Boba Fett. Just fuck it. Um, yes, I saw the Book of Boba Fett. If you have not watched the Book of Boba Fett on Disney, I'm advising that you do. First thing I want to say is this: I'm very happy that Disney has acquired Star Wars, because Star Wars is one of the most expansive universes that there is, and Disney can make a million Star Wars television shows. And I'm very happy that they already have the Mandalorian. Now they have this the Book of Boba Fett, and they also are about to have one with Obi-Wan Kenobi, with Heath fucking not we're not with Heath Ledger, with Ewan McGregor. So I hope they continue this thing, and I hope they make more. I hope they do an Ahsoka. I heard they was gonna do an Ahsoka one also. I want them to really Ahsoka, right? Yes, they're doing an Ahsoka one. Rosario Dawson is playing Ahsoka. Aw, I'm not a big fan of hers, but she's a great actress. Um, I just don't. I'm just not a big fan of hers because I like big booties. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's fucked up to say this shit. I think she's a good actress and she is pretty. Her features are a little bit too strong for me, but I like big booties. So okay, so she's attractive, but that's my beef with Rosario Dawson. If that's fair, okay, is that fair? That's my only beef. She's an extraordinary. She's a really, really good actress. Um, she just doesn't have a buttocks, so I'm not really that interested. So that's it. See, she's super pretty though, and she has a nice body shape. So as long as you're one of those dudes that ass isn't important, she a whole dime. That's a fact. I ain't gonna lie to you. If ass is not important, she a dime. A dime. If ass isn't important, she's a dime. And a lot of guys, ass isn't important. Anyway, a lot of guys like tits anyway, right? If you like tits, she's a dime. She's the dimey, one of the most dimiest dimes that ever dimed. Copy? Um, Rich says Mando season 3. I didn't finish Mando season 3. I need to. Uh The Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, and more. Rosario Dawson played Ahsoka very well in Mando season 2. I haven't finished season 2. See, that's the problem. I forgot why I didn't finish season 2, but I like Mando. Mando's dope. And the fact that they call him Mando, like what the fuck? They really call him the Mandalorian. They call him Mando. You know that can't be his name, right? Y'all do know that, right? That literally can't be his name. That's like if they call me Humo or Blacko. No, nigga, Mando cannot actually be. They call him the Mandalorian for real because nobody knows his name. So they're like, "Who's that guy?" He's a Mandalorian. So okay, for everybody that don't know, I have this thing that I do when I show up to new places. I do not like telling people my name, and I usually just hang around. And sooner or later, people start calling me whatever the fuck they call me. That sounds like what this dude did. Anyway, I'm gonna get y'all up out. I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. Um, I get out of one problem and then I get into another one. Hopefully this one gets solved. Anyway. Everybody calls him Mando. His name is Jin. That could be his name. Every dude, the lead character, when you go to his name on the fucking IMBG, it says the Mandalorian. Copy, it doesn't have a name. It says the Mandalorian. Look. Look. I'm not saying he doesn't have a name. I'm saying that that's what people call him. Nigga, I got a name. I'm saying that's what people call him. Oh, Artie D Glass is out later. Artie D Glass. I'm about to get up out of here anyway. It's 10:30. We used to go to 11. It's a slow day. My energy is down. I want to apologize about that. I might just need some fucking blood sugar. Might be low. I think my blood sugar is low as shit. That's a whole nother story though. Look, just for everybody that's like, he's laughing at me like that's his name. That's his name. Look, even under it, it says the Mandalorian plus Pedro. Look, they call him the Mandalorian. Tell me where I went to cast. It has everybody else's name, but for him, it says the Mandalorian. Shout out to that shit. Shout out to them giving Cal Weathers a job also. And Juan Carlo Esposito is one of the best actors that has ever acted. For everybody that don't know who that is, that's Juan Carlo Esposito. He's one of the best actors that ever acted. That guy's a fucking amazing. You know, he wasn't even supposed to be on that damn show with the drugs. He was only supposed to show up for one fucking episode. But he played the fucking role so dope that the people that saw him play the role after the fact was like, we gonna create a whole new character based on what this nigga just did. It's an incredible actor. Anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody have a beautiful day. Go do something good for somebody else. Also, anybody that wants any promotion, and I really need to do promotion today. I cannot nail this home enough. I really can use some promotion today. So anybody that needs promotion, please hit me up. Like, comment, subscribe. Join. Hashtag BBN. I can't even, my brain is not even working right. I really need some promotion today. Somebody pull up, buy some promotion. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the BBN. I can't even remember the shit.